I am the Highland Scribe. Scribe to the stones, to the winds, to the bloodlines that walk unseen. Come closer, closer still. You see, the fire's warm. But this tale tonight, well, this tale runs wild. Now, the tale tonight is called Cra Left or Cra Right. And it takes place in the brambled hills of Argyll, where the mists move like a memory, and the stones, oh well, they whisper louder than men. There once lived a woman in the Stuart line known only as Ali. Now, she is said to be born under a blood moon in 1784. They say she never cried as an infant, just stared wide-eyed at the canvas, silent as a stag in a snowfall. And her granny swore that the child had crow's eyes, dark, bright, but forever watching. Since her youth, Ali could speak to the beasts, not so much in words, no, not quite, but with a thought and a rhythm, with shared breath and gazes. Foxes would shadow her from the trees. Owls, oh well, they would circle her in the evening when she walked the glens. And the crows, oh well, the crows were always listening to her. And she fed them breadcrumbs and secrets in equal measure. And they repaid her in tokens, bone buttons, a lost locket, a thimble. The dead want you clever, she'd mutter to herself, fingers stained red with roots and healing balms. And well, the living only want you kind. By 21, she was known in the Severn parishes as a bone mender and fate turner. Child wouldn't draw a breath. Ali could call the fox spirits to whisper for them to live. Your husband's caught a fever. Her teas brewed with mistletoe and a rowanberry would turn the tide. But she never took coin, only names. Names of the ill, the unborn and the lost. Some said that she recorded them on birch bark. Others claimed that she buried them beneath the cairns so that the wronged spirits wouldn't steal them. And at every dusk she would watch the sky. And on Samhain's Eve, as the veil thinned, a young Stuart cousin by the name of Callum came to her crofty. His horse had thrown him near Loch Awe, and something had followed him out of the trees. Something that didna breathe right. It wasn't the bog fog, he said. It moved against the wind, and a crow had flown past his left shoulder. Ali's face drained colour as he spoke this. Did you name your kin? She asked. Her voice was like cracked bark. Callum shook his head. Didn't ken that was a rule, Ali. She slapped a crow's feather into the palm of his hand, already bound in reed thread. Tie it to your belt and sleep not in your own bed the night. Say the name of your eldest kin afore midnight, and say it aloud. If the shadow kens it before you, it'll wear you like a mask. But Callum was proud and half drunk. He scoffed at his cousin's warning. You listen to foxes and crows, cousin, he said, but I listen to nae ghost. That night, the moon hung wrong. It was too near the earth, swollen like a watchful eye. Callum returned to his family before the witching hour. He slept beside the hearth, the feather left and forgotten in his coat pocket. And at 2:17 a.m, his brother Ferguson heard a noise, like a knocking. Not the sound of flesh upon wood, so to speak, but the tap of a bone. They found Callum the next morning upon the threshold. Not torn, not sick, just empty. His mouth hung open as if mid-song. His eyes were wide and glass, and there was nae a breath in him. A single black feather lay upon his tongue. Ali came by to bury him. She said no prayer, just whispered, "You forgot the name." And from then on, every Stuart in that glen spoke the name of their oldest living kin around, and aloud at the first sign of a leftward crow. They tied reed and feathers to their wagons and walking sticks, and when a child asked why, the answer came solemn and very short. So the shadow doesna wear your voice. Now, here's a wee warning for yous. The crows still watch, and if one passes your left side and you're moving through dusk, speak the name of your eldest kin that you ken. The heart side means the dead are looking. They want what's yours to keep. Your story, your name, your voice. And the dead, well, they didn't give back what they've borrowed. The living remember, but the shadows, they still watch. I am the Highland scribe, scribe to the stones, to the winds, to the bloodlines that walk unseen. And until the candle lights again, sleep tight, wanderers.